Hi guys, this is Mattias, and this is going to be my first video from any of the live servers after the update and server wipe that took place the 19th of December. Now this update actually had some new features and some changes for survival mode, and this is something that a lot of us has been waiting for, and now that they are here, yeah. Now the first thing that actually surprises me quite a bit is that the reduction to ammo and weapons by 30% is something that a lot of people have been very positive towards. And, well, to some degree I can understand this. I just don't really see how this is going to make a big change. To me, it doesn't change anything, but then again, I'm quite experienced with the game. I know the loot spawns, and if instead of having 10,000 bullets in our bases, we now would have 7,000 bullets in the same amount of time, then that's not gonna change anything for us whatsoever. To be fair though, not everybody plays the game the same way, and to some players this might actually have quite a big impact. I just don't see it that way. And in all honesty, we no longer have any interest hoarding ammo and whatever loot the same way that we did, let's say, like 4 or 5 months ago, because we come to realize since quite a while back that after you have a few hundred bullets in your base, you really don't need to worry about hoarding anymore, because as you play, you keep looting anyway. So now, as in addition to your, how do you say it, your character's vital status, which is health, stamina, energy, and hydration, they also added comfort. And I swear, I have tried to find a way to see how this matters, and I just can't see it. I've been eating and drinking to get my comfort up to 100, and then I go out and maybe I would be attacked by a few animals or some zombies, and I lose some comfort. I have to eat or sit by a fire to get it back up again. I just realized that I don't care. It doesn't matter. Now hopefully, at some point in the future, they will find a way to give comfort a purpose in the game. Now what that would be, I'm afraid to say that I don't have any suggestions at this point in time, but there are so many other things that needs to be fixed and implemented in this game rather than making comfort important, in my opinion, that I really don't want to be bothered with it. One of the things that was really surprising to me after being on test server and trying this patch out before it went live was how the crafting bug went live as if we hadn't reported it from the test server. And by the crafting bug, I mean when you press the icon for crafting one item and then it crafts as many as you possibly can, depending on how much material you have in your nearby vicinity. Now, how that bug can appear and how it can come to the live server after it's been on test server for several days, I have no idea. But here we are. Anyway, a lot of survival players has been really disappointed and felt rather neglected from the developers while they have been focusing on Battle Royale month after month after month. I have criticized them quite a bit myself, but maybe our constructive criticism and our own ideas have been a little bit forgotten. So let me just share a few of the things that I think should be implemented or should be prioritized in a survivor game, even though most of this I've already said several times in the past. Now the main problem, the way I see it, is that this does not feel like a survival game, and it really doesn't matter from what angle you look at it. There is no survival aspect in this game at all. The first thing that comes to mind is that in an apocalyptic scenario where society has collapsed, which, to be honest, if you look at human history the last couple of 100 years, this is nothing unusual, well, minus the zombies in this game, of course. But when it happens, life turns into a struggle for food, clean water, shelter, clothes, and medicine, if you can even find any. But what happens is that people actually die from the lack of this. Now, being able to find food and water and stuff like this should be a part of this game. But it isn't. It is so simple that you never even think about it. I mean, I forget to drink and eat because it is so simple. Now, luckily for players like myself, we have found other things in this game that are enjoyable and that we found interesting. Stuff like this. That's a player, right?
Oh, player.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kill him.
Nice. Who's fucking geared as well? So.
Yeah. Yeah, notice how when I'm bleeding here below 50% HP, the first thing I do is eat. Yeah, I'm trying, guys. I am trying to see this as a survival game, but no. Oh, military backpack, nice.
Yeah, very good. Just what the doctor ordered.
Now this is actually funny to look back at. Look at this. Look at this. There we go. Yeah, I take both those cans of food. Yeah, I never thought I'd see the day.
You wanna go up for first, or?
Now let's go from. Now let's stay on the topic survival for a moment and imagine you're in this scenario where society has collapsed. Almost all the people that used to live in a little town like this are gone, and the wildlife starts moving in. Being able to, for example, kill a deer should be a massive thing. I mean, it should be able to sustain you and several other people for maybe for months if you're just able to store it without it going bad. I guess you can dry it, or maybe the freezers and fridges actually do work. I'm not sure what the electricity situation is supposed to be like, but either way, killing a deer or a bear or a wolf should really matter. And I mean like 500 times more than it matters now. The meat and whatever you can get from them should be much more valuable. Like the pelt, for example, or the claws or the teeth of the bears and the wolves. That should matter. Like in this world, the skill set and the knowledge of a hunter, the way you kill a deer, the way you what you actually do once you have killed it, and I mean the food is just part of it, because you should be able to make some valuable clothes or even armor from the pelt of any animal that you're able to kill. And the thing is that it really should matter, not like now with a couple of steaks and some animal fat. That doesn't really fit with a survival game. I mean, imagine yourself, you're starving. People around you are dying because there just isn't enough food. You find a hunting rifle with 2 bullets. What do you do? And that brings us to the next thing that I would like to talk about a little bit, and that is military weapons or regular firearms. The same weapons that we see in every shooter year after year after year. Sniper rifles, semi-automatic rifles, automatic rifles, and pistols. I mean, wouldn't it be a little bit more interesting if firearms had a little bit less of an impact of the game, or was just not as dominant, while bows, crossbows, throwing knives, spears, pneumatic weapons, blowpipes, maybe with poisonous darts, I don't know, slingshots maybe? Because I mean, why not let weapons like that have a place in H1Z1? And I mean, since this game takes place in an apocalyptic scenario, shouldn't more primitive weapons matter more at the expense of the kind of weapons that you see in basically every modern shooter out there? Now, I can understand that if you make bows and crossbows that are so easy to make, if you make them too deadly, then all we will see is people running around killing each other the moment they spawn in. But at the same time, a bow or a crossbow, made by the right person in the hands of the right person, would be a one-hit kill. I mean, just upgrading a regular wooden arrow with a sharp metal tip, and that in itself should make a bow a lot more deadly than what we see in the game as of now. Unfortunately, for a long time, the PvP aspect of H1Z1 has been shotgun, sniper, and that's it. I mean, yeah, people run around with the AK-2 and even the AR, but it's quite rare. And that's another thing also, that it's such an irritating bug that has been in the game for such a long time. If anybody dies with bullets in their AR in survival, all those bullets disappear. It's been like that for months now, and it's not a problem in Battle Royale. I don't understand why it's like that in survival. If you have bullets in your AR and you die, the bullets will disappear. It's another thing that we actually asked ourselves right after the patch was released.
I'm very curious if they removed the R380 from the game.
Oh, you haven't seen one?
No, I haven't seen one, and I haven't seen the ammo for it.
Oh, that's right. I haven't either, and I haven't even paid attention to it.
Yeah. That's how little you care.
That's how little we care, yeah. Yeah, you're right. I haven't picked up a single R80 round.
Yeah.
So yeah, if there was any information about this, then I missed it. But whether this is a bug or if it was removed on purpose, is there anybody that actually cares? One of the things that I know that some people actually care about is the damage of the melee weapons. Now, how many times should you be able to survive being stabbed or cut by, let's say, a knife, machete, or an axe? Yeah, I know it was an unfair fight because I had the immunity booster. Now, okay, let me clarify. If there's anybody who doesn't know, the immunity booster doesn't do anything in the game at this point in time, and I doubt that it will ever mean anything in a knife fight. Well, maybe it would keep your wounds from being infected, I don't know. So another thing that you probably noticed with this patch was the increase of wrenches. I had a wrench fight with the guy. I beat him. he, he had 3 wrenches on him.
He was prepared.
He was prepared for that fight. Yeah, I don't even know what to say. Well, what I do know is that there are a lot of people in the community that want the game to be a bit more friendly, a bit less cost, and more about working together, and you know, more about the dialogues and teamwork and stuff like that. Even with people that you don't know, random people that you just meet in the game. And perhaps this patch has taken a step in that direction. I don't see it that way, but then again, we all play the game differently. And I know that when I make my videos, you know, there's normally 1 video per day. Normally it's somewhere between 10 and 15 minutes long. And I normally focus that time on, you know, the killing, the PvP, the COS moments. But that's not all that I do. I do talk to people. I don't kill everybody that I see on site. It's just that that's the stuff that people normally wants to see the most. So that's what I show. And of course, a lot of people will base their opinion about me, my crew, on what they see in on my channel. But the way I see it, this patch is not going to change anything of the way I play. I'm still going to kill and shoot as much as I've always done, and I'm going to talk to people as much as I've always done. So let me end this video with a short moment of what it can look like when I don't kill on site. And with that, I want to thank you all for watching. Hi guys.
Hey, dude, we good? We good? Yeah? We good?
Yeah, sure.
No, we're good. Alright, cool. We're good. Sorry, we were trying to hit a flashbang with a baseball bat.
Trying what?
Oh, we threw a flashbang at him, he was trying to hit it with a baseball bat. It's kind of funny, actually.